Lecture 11 U.S. Tech Strategy and Innovation Ecosystem.
1. Introduction.
The United States has long occupied a central position in the global technology order, from the development of the Internet and personal computer to the rise of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, biotechnology, aerospace, and advanced semiconductors. The U.S. innovation ecosystem has played a decisive role in shaping the modern global economy. American technological leadership did not emerge from private entrepreneurship alone. It developed through a complex interaction among universities, federal research agencies, defense institutions, venture capital, large corporations, startups, immigrant talent, and open markets. In the 21st century, technology has become one of the most important sources of national power. Economic competitiveness, military strength, intelligence capacity, supply chain, security, and global influence are increasingly determined by technological capability. For this reason, U.S. technology strategy is no longer only an economic policy. It is also a national security strategy, an industrial policy, and a geopolitical strategy. This lecture examines four major themes: Silicon Valley as the symbolic center of American innovation, the relationship between technology and national security, the public-private partnership model, and the U.S. strategy for maintaining technological hegemony. 2. Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is the most famous innovation ecosystem in the world. Located in Northern California, it includes Palo Alto, Mountain View, Cupertino, Menlo Park, San Jose, and surrounding areas. It is closely associated with companies such as Apple, Google, Meta, Nvidia, Intel, Oracle, Tesla, and many startups. However, Silicon Valley is more than a place. It is a model of innovation based on talent concentration, venture capital, risk-taking, university-industry cooperation, and rapid commercialization. One of the most important foundations of Silicon Valley is Stanford University. Stanford helped create an environment where academic, research, engineering talent, entrepreneurship, and business formation reinforced one another. University laboratories produced scientific knowledge, while graduates and professors founded companies. This close relationship between research and entrepreneurship became one of the defining features of the Silicon Valley model. Another key factor is venture capital. Venture capital allows entrepreneurs to pursue risky ideas that traditional banks would not finance. Many Silicon Valley firms began as small startups with uncertain futures. Venture investors provided funding, mentoring, networks, and pressure for rapid growth. This created a culture in which failure was not always seen as shameful, but as part of experimentation and learning. Silicon Valley also benefits from dense networks. Engineers, founders, investors, lawyers, designers, and executives live and work close to one another. Ideas move quickly. Workers move between firms. Informal conversations can lead to new companies. This social and professional density accelerates innovation. Yet, Silicon Valley is not only a story of private genius. Many of its core technologies were rooted in public investment. The Internet, GPS, microelectronics, aerospace technologies, and early computing were deeply connected to U.S. defense and federal research funding. Therefore, Silicon Valley represents both free market entrepreneurship and state-supported innovation. Today, Silicon Valley faces serious challenges. Housing costs are extremely high. Inequality has increased. Some technology companies have become controversial because of data privacy, misinformation, labor conditions, monopoly power, and social influence. Other regions in the United States and abroad are also trying to build alternative innovation hubs. Nevertheless, Silicon Valley remains a powerful symbol of American technological creativity. 3. Technology and national security. Technology has become central to national security. In the past, national security was usually associated with military power, territory, alliances, and weapon systems. Today, it also includes semiconductors, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, biotechnology, cybersecurity, space systems, critical minerals, cloud infrastructure, and data governance. The United States increasingly views advanced technology as essential to military superiority and economic resilience. Artificial intelligence can improve intelligence analysis, autonomous systems, logistics, cyber defense, weapons targeting, and military planning. Semiconductors are the foundation of modern military systems, from fighter jets and satellites to missile defense and secure communications. Cybersecurity protects critical infrastructure, such as energy grids, hospitals, banks, transportation networks, and government systems. Artificial intelligence is especially important. The U.S. government increasingly treats AI leadership as a national security imperative. AI is not merely a commercial technology. It is a strategic asset that can affect military power, economic productivity, intelligence gathering, and the global balance of power. Whoever leads in AI may gain influence over future industries, defense systems, digital platforms, and global standards. Semiconductors are another central area. The COVID-19 pandemic, supply chain disruptions, and U.S. China competition revealed how dependent the world is on a small number of semiconductor manufacturing centers. Advanced chips are essential for smartphones, data centers, cars, weapon systems, satellites, and AI models. This is why semiconductor policy has become a national security issue. The CHIPS and Science Act reflects this shift in U.S. thinking. For decades, American policy often assumed that global markets would efficiently organize production. But in strategic technologies, market efficiency alone is no longer considered sufficient. Supply chains must also be secure, resilient, and trusted. The United States, therefore, seeks to strengthen domestic semiconductor manufacturing, research, and workforce development. Biotechnology is also becoming strategically important. Advances in synthetic biology, medical technology, biomanufacturing, genetic engineering, and biological data can shape future health systems, supply chains, military readiness, and biological threat prevention. National security is therefore expanding beyond traditional weapons into biological resilience and technological preparedness. In this context, technology is no longer neutral infrastructure. It is a field of power. States that control key technologies can shape military outcomes, economic networks, political influence, and international rules. 4. Public-private partnership model. A defining characteristic of the U.S. technology ecosystem is the public-private partnership model. The United States does not usually rely on a fully state-controlled innovation system. Instead, it combines federal funding, defense demand, university research, private entrepreneurship, venture capital, and corporate scaling. This model can be explained in several stages. First, the federal government funds basic research. Agencies such as the National Science Foundation, the Department of Defense, the Department of Energy, the National Institutes of Health, NASA, and DARPA support scientific research that may not produce immediate commercial profit, but can create long-term technological breakthroughs. Second, universities and laboratories transform public funding into knowledge, patents, prototypes, and trained talent. American research universities play a crucial role in producing engineers, scientists, entrepreneurs, and research networks. They serve as bridges between public investment and private innovation. Third, startups commercialize new technologies. Venture capital helps move ideas from laboratories into markets. Entrepreneurs create companies that test products, attract customers, and scale rapidly. This startup culture allows the United States to experiment with many ideas at once. Fourth, large corporations provide infrastructure, platforms, and global reach. Companies such as Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, NVIDIA, Tesla, Intel, and other major technology firms can transform emerging technologies into global products and services. They also invest heavily in research, cloud infrastructure, AI models, and platform ecosystems. Fifth, the government becomes both regulator and customer. Defense contracts, procurement programs, export controls, cybersecurity rules, and industrial incentives shape market behavior. In areas such as cloud computing, defense AI, space systems, and semiconductors, the government is not a passive observer. It actively shapes technological development. The strength of this model lies in flexibility. The state supports research and strategic direction, while the private sector provides speed, creativity, and commercialization. This differs from more centralized models, in which the government directly controls major technology firms. The American system relies on competition, openness, experimentation, and capital markets. However, this model also has weaknesses. Private companies may prioritize profit over national interest. Critical technologies may become dependent on foreign supply chains. Big technology firms may accumulate excessive market power. Publicly funded research may be commercialized privately, without sufficient public return. For this reason, the Government has increasingly tried to coordinate private innovation with national strategic goals. 5. Technology hegemony strategy. Technology hegemony means the ability to shape the rules, platforms, standards, infrastructure, and direction of global technological development. The United States has historically exercised this power through software platforms, internet architecture, semiconductor,